I'm going to keep talking about paradigm shifts, okay? So how do you like these new glasses? Kind of funky. Yeah, I totally agree. But what the heck? I like funky. I like weird. Anyway, paradigm. Here's one. What will they think, right? How many of you, be honest, how many of you stop and think, what are they thinking? What are they thinking about me? You know, I remember when I was working at the psychiatric hospital. And the patients would be like so nervous about, what did you write in the chart? What did you say about me? They were so concerned about it. So I got into the habit of reading what I wrote, and usually they would look at me and go, is that what you said? Oh, that's not that bad. We think the worst. We think the worst. And I remember one time in Landmark, this was really interesting. Landmark had us do this exercise. And the exercise was, we sat in a row, we had our eyes closed, the room was dimly lit, and they told us that, I want you to think that the person sitting to the right of you is wanting to kill you. They're a murderer and they're wanting to kill you. And the person to the left of you was a murderer and they wanted to kill you. And the room was, you could feel the tension. People were sobbing and crying and just terrified, just feeling this fear, believing that the person to the right and to the left of them wanted to kill them. And at some point, somebody starts to laugh. Well, that was weird. And then more people started to laugh. That made it even weirder. Until finally, I would say half the room started to giggle. So they turned the lights, they says, open your eyes, and then says, okay, I want to talk to the people who were laughing. And there were people there going, how dare you laugh? This isn't funny. And they were really mad at the people who were laughing. And the people who were laughing said, you know, I just realized that the guy sitting to the right and left of me was thinking that I wanted to kill them. Well, that's ridiculous. I don't want to kill them. So our mind starts to go into these places of what will they think, or what do they think of me? And we're so worried about that. So what is the new paradigm to shift into? What is it that I think? What do I think? What do I think of me? I created a whole series about, what does God say? What does God say? So God says, I am amazing, because that's how he made me. God says that I am a good person, because that's what he made me. That's how he made me. And God says that, and you fill in the blank. I want you to stop and think, what does God say about me? And then realize that you may be believing something that another person said about you, not what God said about you. So are you going to believe what this other person said about you, or worried about what this other person said about you? Or are you going to live in the idea, what does God say about me? Right? What does God promise me? What did he promise me? Because people can promise you and they will betray you and they will renege on you and they won't keep their word. God always keeps his word, right? So I want you to think about that. Okay, so if you're a woman over 40 and you begin to recognize that there is something that is gnawing away at you, and it's going to show up as words like, I don't know. Where do you want to go to dinner? I don't know. What do you want? I don't know. What are your goals in life? I don't know. If you are in that I don't know phase, come work with me. I created something called She Who Decides. And this program will take you as a mentorship program from this place of I don't know. It is a normal transition that women go through. They think it's like, oh, it's menopause. No, it is a psychological shift when we're done taking care of everybody else, when we're done making decisions for everybody else, when that part of our life is finished, we're ready to start doing things for us. We're ready to start thinking about, what is it that I want to create? How do I make decisions? And how do I communicate in a way that everybody around me supports what I am doing? I call it the goddess phase. Yeah. So to go from taking care of everybody else, building a great life, a career, a family, whatever, a marriage, And now it's, what is it that I want rather than do what everybody else wants me to want? She who decides. So I have a Facebook group. It's for women only. And you want to come and join me. It's called She Who Decides. I'd love to see you there. Mwah. Sending you all the love in the world. And can I get an amen, sister?